Alright, what's up, y'all? I waited until 1 o'clock in the morning to watch this episode. And y'all and these spoilers, man, I don't know what it is, but y'all spoil everything. It's not even talking about like Twitter or Facebook, Snapchat and Instagram. I can't go on them no more. I had to go to a thing last night and I couldn't watch it, but my roommate had the TV on and she was watching it. She over here asking, let me be in the video. She ain't even turning around to look.
Hey.
I can't with her. God. But yeah, Star came back last night, y'all. I was so excited.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Y'all.
Watched the in and out.
Y'all, I was so emotional. This is too much for one episode.
She was doing too much.
I was doing too much. I seriously was. I was so dramatic.
She's so extra.
I was so
She's
dramatic.
very extra.
Okay, let me just point out the big plot points. First off, y'all killed off Hail in the first damn episode. Really?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, really.
And on top of all that, it was Carlotta. Really, Lee?
Yeah.
Really?
Really.
How are you gonna have Carlotta kill Hail? Come on now. Come on. You guys all thinking he's gonna come back with these doggone promo photos, and you got
Somebody's mad. Somebody's very angry.
I was so mad. Ooh, and that's not even the half of it. So we find out Alex lost the baby. I knew she wasn't gonna, that baby wasn't gonna make it. It sounds mean, but I knew the baby wasn't gonna make it. Y'all got us feeling sorry for her that she had the miscarriage. But then y'all point out towards the end that she had an abortion? And she didn't tell Derek? Why do y'all want to set this relationship up for failure? What is going on? This is too much. Oh my God. Ooh, and then Simone's back in a juvie detention center, and they took her shoes, and she crying like a bullet. No, I don't want lip gloss.
You should have some gloss.
No, it's been on your lip. No.
That's why you wipe it off.
Okay, put it on my finger.
Okay.
You see this?
You should have did this before you started the video.
Oh my goodness. You see what I have to deal with every day. This is our daily dynamic. You see us on weekends. It's bad, y'all.
On weekends, that's an understatement.
Alright, well, let me start from the beginning. So the show starts off with a little recap of last season, and then they get like this intro, and the girls are dancing, and kind of like if you watch the Beyonce Get Me Body video, it's kind of like that, but it turns into a nightmare where Star is giving birth to a baby, and Hunter's mom comes to take it, saying, "You took my kid, I took yours." I'm like, oh, is Star pregnant? Like, what is going on? And then we find out it was a nightmare, and she is in a hotel with her label president. I'm like, Star, nothing's changed, man. Like, for real, we find out it's been 5 months later. They finished their album, but they don't got a release date or a promo yet. And she thought, okay, I'll sleep with the president. He'll listen, and we'll get something going. Star, do not resort to these measures. Come on now. Really?
That's a bad start. Bad start.
Yep. Hear from her. Then we flashed it over to the salon, and y'all, Miss Bruce got jumped. Miss Bruce was braiding this baby hair, and she was crying so bad. Like, first off, y'all, this girl's like 6 or 7, and she crying like she doggone tender-headed. I'm like, y'all, I was not this tender-headed when I was a kid. I'm getting my hair braided since I was 5. I did not cry once. This baby can't handle cornrows? Really? And she got all this big old natural hair. I'm like, child. I'm like, Miss Bruce was just like doing her job, trying to get her to stand still. That baby was moving and crying like, ooh, man. And then her mama just came out the hair warming thing, just put down Miss Bruce onto the floor, and Bruce kept in her wig. I'm like, dang. I'm like, ooh, Miss Bruce. Oh my God, that was so funny. When Miss Bruce caught her wig, I'm like, stop. So then we cut to the news, and they had a report saying it's been 5 months since the triple homicide of Hunter, Ava, and Hail. I was like, that's when we realized Hail was dead. And then it flashed back to that moment where we left off in the finale. We see Hail turn around, and someone's having a gun, and he's shot down. and they're dragging his body across the floor somewhere. I don't know. I don't know if they had a funeral, if they cremated him, or if there's even a body. But with the blood, maybe he was declared dead. Not sure. Maybe someone hid the body and didn't find it for a while. We won't know until later in the season. Then we find out Alex is moving out. She's moving next door with Derek. Star thinks it's too soon. And Alex is like, you know what, Miss Ruby can't take care of him by himself. And then, you know, Star tries to get her to talk about the miscarriage. And Alex doesn't want to talk about it. She doesn't want to talk about it. So we flash back to Simone. We find out she's in juvenile, facility because she was caught smoking weed in school. Simone. Yes. Yes, y'all. Why is every person that's like bad or a hoe named Simone? That's my question. Why can't Simone ever be the good person? That's my question.
Simone.
Stop. Stop. But yeah, Star picks her up. Star picks her up, and basically to go back for Bruce's release party. Cotton's, get out of jail party barbecue. Alex's mom comes over, bring her some stuff. She tells her mom, man, they're all messing up. I'm so tired. She tells Alex, you gotta start taking care of yourself. You've been focused on him, and you haven't acknowledged the fact that this dramatic thing happened to you. And Alex just like, can we not just do that today? Maybe you can come over? And I'm like, oh, she's trying to be your mama. She's sober. She's trying to be there for you, man. You went through a traumatic thing. And I understand, like, maybe, that's what got me to think of the episode. Oh, man, they're going to take us back to the moment with these flashbacks, man. We see her having miscarriage, and we're going to see her cry. I'm like, oh, man, it's going to hurt. So we go to the barbecue. We see everyone playing dominoes. And it's so sad because Derek, he kind of got like, I don't know how you play dominoes, but he tried to reach over. But then he had to Regis and Sharon reach over. They were just like, oh, man, that just sucks. Ooh, man. But him and Alex are doing good. At least there's that. What else? Oh, yeah. So Detective Guy comes over, asking for Star, because Hunter's mom will not stop. She thinks Star has something to do with him and his death. And she pulls out her juvenile record. I'm like, dang, this lady will not stop. Know that your son was a monster. Like, why can't you just let that go? What are you putting in my face?
Nothing.
Oh my god. My lord. Did you spray Lexo on your hands?
No. I just thought that'd be a good effect.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, back to the thing. Old dude that was working on Otis's case brings Star in, and he has the footage from their house, and basically Star hitting Hunter's hand while Simone was there, rescuing her, and he's all like, oh, so how come, you beat him, but you say he beat you, but you never reported it? And Star came with those receipts. She has every picture of him beating her, all the marks and the bleeding and the bruises. She got all the texts with him saying, baby, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. She came with those receipts, and she was about to cry. And then old dude's like, it's okay, you can go. I'm like, yes, she has those receipts. Whew. Okay, thank you. So, we go over to the studio, and the girls are working on a track for their label because they need to present it by tomorrow with a new song. I was like, oh, it's called Bad Bitches. And then her and, Star arguing as always. And then, Miss Carlotta is like, okay, why don't y'all go out with Cotton tonight? Except for you, Simone, you got curfew.
Mom.
Stop. Okay, so we flash over to the club. They're out. Alex and Simone, Alex and Star are off with Cotton and her friend Dallas at the club. And this guy called Noah whatever, he played by Luke James. He walks in and they're playing Rack It Up. I'm like, y'all, man, keep up with the current tracks. He walks in, his bodyguard basically, Yeah, he plays Rack It Up in the background.
It's not Rake It Up?
Okay, it's pronounced Rake It Up.
Dang.
Okay, so the bodyguard basically pushes up on Star, like literally, like she was invisible. Like, Gene, let me show you. Let me demonstrate on you. What? I'm just pushing you. I'm just pushing you. Basically, not that hard. So basically, she pushing her good, like literally. Star's like, oh hey, I know who that is. The guard's like, back up. Literally, he's like, back up. Like for real, she's like, I'm white, not invisible.
Hey girl, you said I wasn't hard, I'm not. What you been doing, working out?
No, I haven't worked out in like over a week.
She went to
Like
Zumba.
2 weeks. I didn't want to Zumba. I didn't go to Zumba yesterday.
See, that's that extra Zumba leftover.
I'm gonna Zumba in like 2 weeks. I'll go tonight though. I'm going tonight though.
You know what? I should go, but the way my friends set up.
Okay, we're going to talk about Zumba later. Anyway, back to the episode. So they're at the club, and Rick James' character is getting a lap dance. Star comes over with a bottle. Is like, all right, I'm gonna trade him the bottle if he can listen to the song. I'm like, all right, a good exchange. I'm gonna get his input, or I'm gonna give him the bottle as return. Like, you get this bottle, we get the input. But he's like, oh no, he's all about like, oh, you know, I ain't trying to. If you want to go home with me, and all you do is add, you don't have to play anything. She's like, ain't no one's gonna try to go home with you tonight. And that didn't work. And then this dude trying to hit on Cotton, and basically Dallas was all like, no. And then something, he called her something fake Black China. Cotton was like ready to go fight, but now it's like, yo, Cotton, you're on probation, alright? And then Dallas come in, this deep old voice like, ain't nobody gonna touch her. I'm like, dang, that was so funny. Oh man, that was hilarious. So the next day, they are putting the track together. Alex and Star, they're putting the track together. Watched it last night, but they're listening to Simone's tracks. Yeah, I kind of like jumped in, hopped in between there. Alex gets inspiration. Stop. Alex gets like inspiration from this beat that she's hearing in the club, and then they go straight home and try to put a song together. Simone is on through FaceTime. I don't know how she was able to swipe her phone. Is she allowed to have her phone in Juvie? Anyway, they're like, oh, you know, we got this song playing, we just need your tracks. Just record them on your phone and send them over to us. We're gonna pick you up early tomorrow. And then these two, I don't know what to call them, inmates, they come in her room saying like, I like your shoes, baby, take them off. I'm like, bruh, why not take the baby's shoes? Why not take the girl's shoes now? Jeez. Like, dang. And then Simone starts crying. I'm like, oh, girl. Because, like, she's famous. And they're like, oh, she got money. You know, we can just take her shoes. You can buy a new pair. I'm like, oh, man. Y'all got, oof, man. That's the sucky part about, like, having fame. People know you aren't expected to have money. So the next day, Star and Alex listen to the tracks. And Star's like, you know, we need to get this done. I know you're going for a lot, but I don't know if you're talking to anybody, but are you at least talking to Derek? Yeah, my roommate is close to blinds. And then Star's like, y'all gotta talk. And then Alex is like, I don't want to put her on this play, got too much going on. But then Star's like, y'all lost, both of you lost the baby. You gotta talk to him. He's the only one that can understand. So basically, Alex is like, fine, I'll talk to him about it. Of course, she does not. Miss Carlotta comes through with Simone. She got orders going around because you got a busy day. It's like, record Simone, we record the tracks. Alex go check on your man. Star full of the conditioner bottles. So they go to the meeting and they do the song, and we get this music video that they gave us a preview of called Bad Bitches. And Bad Bitch, it's B-I-S-H instead of the B-I-T-C-H. So I was like, alright, okay, I see you. Then you have the music video, and the guy's like, that's the same sound that I want to hear when I signed y'all 5 months ago. Because, you know, he said he wanted an international sound like that Despacito. I'm like, well, they got the Middle Eastern kind of sound. But he's like, oh, I wish I could, but I just went to that meeting and I just got fired. They found this new lady, and based on what, you know, apparently she is from a big family. She's the daughter of like this big old label guy. She took ownership. She's the new president, and they're in for some trouble. So Miss Carlotta is trying to find some connections, try to see where she is. she can get in contact, and she basically reaches out to Jamal of the Lion family. And this is when we get that Empire and Star crossover. And I'm so excited. Oh man, I'm so excited. So we go and see, Cotton going back to work at the club. She got recommended by somebody, and looky here, we find out that oh boy that she stole the 20K from requested first. He's like, "Hi baby, I heard you came back home." I'm like, bruh, you're the reason she went to prison. Like, no. And she went up and slapped him off of his feet onto the floor. I'm like, yes.
It's all your fault.
Oh yeah, I skipped Conan being in prison. So Conan only got like 5 months of prison, or 4 depending on how the trial went. But at first he went to the women's prison because he thought it was easier. And honestly, I thought they were going to spend to the men's prison because I don't know how they feel about transgender. And y'all, she went for real. She got burned by hot water, I think, but she got burned on the back. She's like, let me go to the men's side. Because, men's side, she'd be alright. And she got a boo for protection. So, way to go, Conan, you hustling. Whew. Okay, so we go on to Alex and Derek. She come back home. He wants to talk about the baby. And she's like, I don't want to talk about it. I was like, okay, cool. And y'all was so sad. He can't get it up. That's horrible. I'm like, oh. And I was like, is it me? And he's just like, no, just stop. I'm like, oh man, that sucks. I mean, like, yeah, he's paralyzed, but man, I mean, hindered that. Like, whoo, the tweets I saw on Twitter. I'm like, they were like, Alex, don't leave him during the struggle. I'm like, y'all Black Twitter is just savage. I can't. And then we finally get a flashback, and it shows a monitor, and it has like 2 heartbeats on there. And we're just like, oh no, does this turn to miscarriage? And then we find out she had the abortion. I'm like, bruh, oh my god, for real? And you didn't tell him? He thinks you lost the baby naturally, but you went and had an abortion without telling him. Mind you, last season, he was like, whatever you decide, I'm gonna be with you. But I think, when she found out that he couldn't walk, and then Simone got arrested, got into juvie, she was like, this is too much. I can't handle a kid. I can't bring a kid into this. He's gonna make the downhill even worse. So she went and did it in secret. No, she didn't tell Star Simone. She didn't tell her boyfriend. She didn't tell her mama. She didn't even tell Miss Carlotta. Who drove you? Alex, who drove you? Because who drove you there? Because the only person I can see doing it is Cotton. She was in prison.
Shoulda did adoption. Don't kill babies.
Oh, yeah.
And then actually brought into
I mean, y'all could have just done the miscarriage thing. It would have made me cry, but still.
Poor babies. They didn't ask to be brought into this world.
Child, okay, thank you, pro-life. Okay. But y'all, I would have been just okay with just like Lee doing like a miscarriage scene. It would have been emotional, but dang, that's just too much. She got to live with that guilt not telling him. And I already know that he's gonna find out halfway through the season, and their relation's gonna go downhill. Like, whoo, God, oh man. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. I was shook by this because I went from feeling sorry for her to being mad at her. I mean, whatever a woman's choice is, I'm cool with. But you lied. You lied to everybody saying you lost this baby, but you went and had an abortion. Oh my God, I'm still mad at her. Ryan, I love you, but I'm mad at Alex. Gosh, man. So we go forward to the charity event in Hunter's name. His mom's talking to the press. Star shows up in the same dress, basically to send her a message, posing for pictures. She's like smiling for her teeth, like, you gotta stop digging into my past. Your son's a monster, and I have the photos and messages, text to prove it. And she's like, I know you killed my son. She's like, I wish I did. I'm like, whoo, okay, alright, okay. Oh man, and then we go over to New York. Carlotta's meeting with Jamal. She's like, oh yeah, I used to work with your dad back in the day. And then they meet the new label head, and she don't play. She's like, shut up, Jamal. I'm like, bruh, don't disrespect Jamal. He part of the Lion family. Who you think you are? And she's just like, set up a meeting with my assistant and Carlotta, don't cross me again. I'm like, man. So the episode's almost over, and we see a news report saying a suspect was arrested in the murder back in Atlanta. And we find out, we flash back to the scene where Hayil was killed, and we see him shot down.
Did it. I was like,
and we find out it was Carlotta. And I was just like...
Wait, Queen Latifah plays Carlotta?
Yeah, she plays Carlotta.
Dang, she killed
It was like, set it off. I'm like, set it... Like, Cleo came back for Star? Like, what? What is this? Why you gotta kill Hayil? What happened?
That was funny, bro.
What happened?
That caught me dead.
For real? I'm like, yo, she over here of a hood. She got the gun. She's like, she's making that Cleo face. I'm like, oh my god.
And she was so confident.
Ooh, God.
Her confidence level was
gave
like
me
super.
chills.
It's crazy.
I was shook. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Yeah.
We're gonna be watching that next week. That's our show.
Huh?
That's our show. We're watching it. 9 o'clock Wednesday. Yes.
I don't even know much about the show, but it was cold.
Oh no, I can watch it we can watch it. It's not on Netflix, but it's on like the website I usually go to watch it. So.
Okay, I don't know where that's at.
Well, I'll give it to you. We'll do it on my laptop. You can watch all of it. Girl, you're gonna be shook. She hasn't watched the show yet. She only watched like the premiere last night. Y'all.
Because I don't really watch Star. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, it's okay. She don't even watch Empire.
No, I do watch it. I stopped.
You stopped?
Yeah.
It's okay. I stopped halfway through the season too, so. Yeah.
But then it was kind of cold because Cookie was fighting over that girl. Fighting with that girl, bro. With that attention. You just mad because he got that attention for old girl.
Oh, man. Alright. Woo. So, in prediction news for this season, I feel like the girls are going to put out the album. They're going to get the album out by the end of the season. I feel like it's going to do good. I think a tour is going to be a little much, but it might just probably start that at the end of the season. On Star's front, we're going to find out a lot of stuff. Based on the promo that we saw for the season, Alex is at a crossroads. She can't take it. Derek's like, I'm going to walk again. I don't care what the doctors say. Simone's trying to survive in the detention center. Star, she dealing. But first up, she's still the diva. But this guy, same guy, I think, was the guy from the club. He's like, you got a voice and words, speaking truth. And Star Daddy comes back. Her and Carlotta on the porch. You see this guy. She's like, what are you doing here, Brody? He's like, I came to see my daughter. I'm like, what? We acknowledge Star's daddy issues? What? What? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Then Calvin from House of Pain shows up saying, I want to work with you girls. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. I'm like, yes. So yeah, back on the prediction front, I feel like character-wise, I don't think Carlotta's gonna get caught. I think the girls are gonna find out and they're gonna protect her. Star, she's gonna be less of a diva. We're gonna finally see that emotional side open up. Simone, she's gonna get out of prison, gonna be back in Clara's custody. Ooh, Alex, she can't keep the abortion secret forever. But she will eventually tell them. With Derek, he's gonna find out about the abortion. He's gonna walk again. Him and Alex are gonna split up. He's gonna try and fight for her back, which will be leading up to him being able to walk again. And they're gonna get back together. But a little tidbit right here. I noticed this on Instagram. I was looking through Cotton's character's Insta story. The lady that plays Cotton, and she's like, oh, I'm on set, wish I could let people you guys, and the background is a ballroom set up like a wedding reception. So I don't know, we might be getting a wedding this season. So I'm not putting it towards anybody, but we might be getting a wedding this season. Who knows? On Cotton's front, I feel like we're gonna see her work that way back up to recovery, you know, because she's still gonna be doing some stuff. Man, y'all, whew, this is gonna be a good season. So if y'all want to see me keep doing these episode recaps, let me know in the comments if you like this video. Hit the like button. It's your girl, peace out. More love and subscribe. Bye bye.